Alright everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Spider Dude, and today we're going to be doing a review on all of the Iron suits. Like all of them, not just Tony's main suits. Every Iron related suit, every Iron Man related suit in the game. And I have unlocked them all, and I've even bought all the DLCs, so I have every suit that comes with that. So, yeah. Before we get into it though, I just want to say, make sure you subscribe, because, I mean, I don't really like saying these kind of things. I usually say them at the end of the video and I make it brief, but I've noticed that my videos are getting more views than I have subscribers. So if you're here, just subscribe. You don't even have to turn on post notifications. You can just subscribe and leave. I don't care. But I would like for you to watch more videos, of course. But yeah, just subscribe if you will. Alright, back to the review. Alright, so first up, before we get into Tony's real suits, we're going to go over all of the, like, other Iron related characters, such as Iron Legion, most famously MCU wise from Age of Ultron. If you know, you know. And next up we have Igor, which is so accurate to the comics. I mean, honestly, this is everything I wanted. I wanted Igor in the last game. Well, we got it now, so. Yep. You know, of course it doesn't have, you know, like, repulsors or anything. It's Igor. Alright, so moving on, we have the Iron Patriot, which is the version of War Machine that Rhodes, you know, he redesigned his suit to look more patriotic, and these are a lot of MCU references. And of course I know this one was in the comics too, obviously, but, you know, most people know it from the MCU. So, yeah, there's War Machine as the Iron Patriot. Next up we have the Ironmonger, which was, you know, Iron Man's famous foe from, I want to say, Iron Man 1, and yes, it was definitely Iron Man 1. I'm remembering everything now. Like, when I do these reviews, just things come back to me sporadically. But yeah, here's Ironmonger. That was awesome. That movie was great. Next up we have, I believe, the same people. I don't know. I'm not too refreshed on Rescue, because I know I'm either really right or I'm really wrong. I'm pretty sure this is otherwise known as Ironheart, you know? And we kind of got a glimpse of that in game, but her suit was blue. So I think this is Ironheart, but, you know, Rescue. I'm pretty sure. You know, Pepper Potts. And then we have Pepper Potts with the Mark 42. Yeah, Mark 42. Obviously from Iron Man 3. Was it Iron Man 3? With, yes, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 with the Mandarin. I need to watch those movies again. Mandarin? Like, the Mandarin? Hold on, guys. Let me just do something really quickly. Mandarin. Yeah, I was right. Alright. I was like, am I naming an orange right now? But yeah. Two of the same people, Pepper Potts, I think. Yeah. Okay, so, one thing before we move on. If you notice that the Ultrons are not in this video, I'm not going to include Ultrons. Because they're quite the opposite, even though they are made by, you know, Bruce and Tony, Ultron would be very angry if he knew that I put him on this list. Because, you know, don't compare me to Iron Man or Tony. So, Iron Skull. Now, this was kind of a disappointment to me. Not this character. This character's awesome, but that's why it was a disappointment. Because usually, whenever a character's in a game like this, they end up showing up somewhere in the movies. We never saw Iron Skull, though. Unless it was some small Easter egg that I missed somehow. We never got to see him. Next up we have the original War Machine. I didn't know that was his idle animation. Did you see that Captain America shield hit him? That was cool. I've never seen that before. So, yeah, we have War Machine here. You know. You know. Boom. You're looking for this? Alright, so next up, oh, we're kind of synchronized, like a millisecond behind, but still kind of cool though. Alright, so we have Iron Man Scuba, which is a really different design. I mean, it's alright, but this is what I like more. This Star Boost armor, but in this game it's called Space. Oh man, this was so cool in the Iron Man movie. Oh my gosh, dude, I love this armor. I have a thing for white suits. When I got this Frost Batman Lego minifigure when I was little, and I was obsessed with it because it was Batman, but he had a white suit. It was just amazing. If you know that set, you can be my friend. So, yeah. This is the Star Boost and the Scuba. I don't actually know the real name of the Scuba suit. One of you probably do. But, we'll just call it Scuba. Alright, so next up we have probably two of the coolest suits in the game right beside each other. First we have the Mark 46 from Civil War, obviously. And then we have probably War Machine's coolest suit. With the red eyes, you know. I mean, this is... yeah, this is really cool. So, these are both from Civil War DLC. But, yeah, these are incredible. Alright, next up, we're getting into a DLC that I'm pretty sure is only on PS4. I can't say this for sure. I really don't know. Yeah, I can't tell you absolutely for certain if this is only on PS4, but it would make sense because Sony and stuff. But next up we have the Iron Spider, which I wasn't going to include, but you know, I figured it was such a big part of Infinity War that I would include it anyway. Next up we have the Iron Man Classic, which I guess is going off the oh yeah, like the retro comics and stuff, in that one TV show that I watched for like hours when I was a kid. If you know, you know. Yeah. Iron Man Classic and the Iron Spider. Alright, so we're moving on to Iron Man's actual suits. So, all of his, you know, programmed suits that he has ready to turn into. Just got Captain America back here chilling. He's gonna be our host. So, co-host, I guess. Alright, so, first up, we have the Ironman Mark 1, which Stan Lee brings to you in a box, which is amazing. And he forgets the helmet, but he puts it on you when he runs away. Alright, so, Ironman Mark 1. This is almost a perfect character. What I would have been really satisfied with is if they put a jump boost in here. I know he doesn't fly, and that's pretty accurate, that's okay. But if they would have put a jump boost with this guy, and like made his landing special, like you'd only do it once, and then like he fell, kinda like the movie, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that would have been awesome. That's the only bad thing about this character, but other than that, this is a really good character. Alright, so moving on, we have the Mark 5. And that's one of the coolest costume transitions I've seen in my entire life. Of course, there is the Mark 2, 3, and 4 before this, but they like to keep it small, I guess, because there's a lot of suits they could have put in here, but they didn't. But, yeah. Next up, we have Mark 6. Went straight from 5 to 6 on this one. This is really cool, by the way. I'd say those two, other than the Mark 42, is one of my favorite transitions. Alright, so next up, I figured we changed the scenery a bit. It only makes sense to be on Avengers Tower or Stark Tower if you still, you know, want to call it that. Because, yeah. Yep. Here is the Mark 7. A lot of these get pretty much the same, just slightly different suit designs. That's pretty much it. So yeah, Mark 7, there you go. Next up is a different one. Going straight to the double digits, Mark 16, which is his stealth suit, obviously. So obviously he has music as his power attack. And obviously he can go invisible. He has, you know, rocket, beams, repulsor beams. Yep. Next up we have the Heartbreaker, which is a really cool suit, in my opinion. This suit just looks amazing. Like, I like the reflective design on it, and everything's just good about this character. Like, it's good. Everything's good. The beam comes out his chest. He has beams. And he has rockets, you know. Really good character. Really good character here. Next up, we have the Mark 25. The one that, you know, does the little... Yeah. So, he's got rockets. Doesn't have a beam, though. But he does shoot repulsors, I'm pretty sure. So he shoots, like, missiles or something. And he flies. So, pretty cool character here. Alright, so next up we have the Silver Centurion, or Centurion, whatever you want to call it. And this one's really cool looking, and the way he gets into it is awesome too. Beam. Rockets. So, nothing really special except for the design of the suit. Kinda reminds me of a scuba suit, but way cooler. So, yeah. Next up we have the Mark 40, which I think is the speed suit. Yep, that's the speed suit. Some of these take a long time to get into. Like, some of them take a really long time to transform into. But he shoots his beam, and if you go fast enough, if you wait a minute, it goes sort of fast. Not like Quicksilver fast, or Speed Glitch fast. Go watch that video, by the way. But fast. Alright, so I'm gonna record this one because you have to see this suit intro just from the movie, dude. Even the ending is just from the movie. It's awesome. Watch. I'm awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. Probably my favorite suit just because of that. You know, classic Iron Man abilities here. Next up, yeah, the Mark 43, which is pretty much the exact same suit. Doesn't have the same intro, but different face design, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, there is that. So, next up we have the Mark 45, which is literally, I think, the exact same suit as the last one. I don't think there's any difference except for maybe slight details in the actual suit itself, like in the torso, but I don't know, it just seems like a replica. They could have saved that slot for, like, you know, the Mark II or something like that. I don't know. Next up we have probably one of my favorite suits in the nope, not Hulkbuster. Okay, I guess we're doing Hulkbuster first. Okay, well, here's the Hulkbuster, stealing the show. You know, classic Hulkbuster. Well, not classic, it's more like copied from the movie, but yeah. Alright, so next up we have the Superior Iron Man. And this suit is so cool, dude. It kind of makes up for not putting Mark II in the game, because I just wanted like a silver suited Iron Man. I mean, this is kind of modern, but it fills the spot for not putting the Mark II in here. I know some people think that the Mark II would have been a waste of space, but so is the Mark 45. I mean, that's just, why would you even put that in there? It's just a replica of the last one. That's it. That's all it is. But, guys, I think that concludes our Iron Man adventure. Yeah. It's a pretty long video today, but, you know, it's worth it. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, make sure to subscribe, and if you want, turn the notifications on so you know when I post, which should be every Monday through Thursday and every other Saturday. Unless you're talking about my other channels, but, you know. Alright. So, like the video, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.